Behind every headline, every grainy photograph, and every desperate news report lies a story waiting to be told. It is a story of whispers, shadows, and questions that echo through time. Join us as we descend into the dark undercurrent of some of the most famous Unsolved Mysteries episodes, where each clue could be the missing piece in a puzzle that has haunted the world for decades. Could we be on the verge of uncovering answers that have eluded even the most seasoned investigators?
The world of unsolved mysteries is a realm of eerie silence and half-told tales. It's a place where time stands still, justice remains suspended in midair, and the truth hides beyond our grasp. These cases, some cold for generations, have carved their place in the public consciousness, their details whispered in late-night forums, theorized in documentaries, and dissected by amateur sleuths and hardened detectives alike. But what makes these mysteries endure? Why do they hold us so tightly in their grip?
Perhaps it's the lack of closure. Maybe it's the chilling possibility that the answers are still out there, buried in a forgotten police file, sealed behind a witness's silence, or hidden in plain sight. These are not just stories, they are unsolved chapters of human history. Some are quiet disappearances, others are violent and chaotic. All are threaded with sorrow, secrecy, and the haunting possibility of resolution. Time, they say, is the greatest enemy of the truth. Memories fade, evidence disappears, witnesses pass away, and leads dissolve into rumor. Yet with every passing year, interest only grows. The trail might be cold, but the curiosity, it burns hotter than ever. Let's take a closer look at a few of these chilling enigmas.
Amber Hagerman was just 9 years old when she vanished in broad daylight while riding her bike in Arlington, Texas. Her case would eventually inspire the Amber Alert system, yet her abductor was never found. Who took her? Why? And could a long-forgotten detail still hold the key? Then there's the haunting case of the Sodder children, who vanished after a suspicious fire consumed their home on Christmas Eve, 1945. No remains were ever found. Some believe the fire was a cover-up. Others whisper about mafia ties, abduction, or even government conspiracy. A billboard pleading for answers stood for decades as their family searched endlessly for the truth.
And who could forget Tara Calico, who disappeared while out on a routine bike ride in 1988. Later, a Polaroid photo surfaced, showing a girl believed by many to be Tara, bound and gagged in the back of a van. The image, never conclusively linked to her, only deepened the mystery. Was it her, and if so, what happened to her afterward? Each of these stories offers a tantalizing mix of possibility and despair. Theories flourish in the absence of fact. Some seem plausible. Others spiral into the fantastic, shadowy organizations, hidden agendas, and the supernatural. But without concrete evidence, truth and fiction blur until even the most rational mind begins to wonder what really happened. And then, once in a while, the impossible happens.
The case of Jamie Kloss is one such miracle. After being kidnapped and held captive for 88 harrowing days, she escaped. Her return was more than just news. It was a revelation. It reminded us that not all mysteries end in tragedy and that sometimes hope does have a face. Jamie's case rekindled belief in the resilience of the human spirit and reignited the fire in investigators chasing shadows.
In February 2025, after nearly 7 years missing, Abdulaziz Khan, just 14 when he vanished from Atlanta, Georgia, was found safe in Colorado. His face had once flickered across screens in a 2022 episode of Unsolved Mysteries. The break came not from a grand investigation but a burglary call to a vacant home. There, deputies discovered Abdul hidden in plain sight, along with another child. The adults involved, including Abdul's non-custodial mother who had been on the run, were arrested. Charges of kidnapping, identity theft, and forgery followed. The boy who disappeared into silence was suddenly back, alive and safe. A mystery solved not by chance alone, but by the relentless presence of his story in the public eye.
Kayla Unbahan's story is equally astonishing. In 2017, her mother vanished with her during a court-approved visit. For 6 years, Kayla's whereabouts were unknown. And then, one ordinary day in Asheville, North Carolina, everything changed. A store owner recognized her face from an episode and called the police. Kayla was found safe. Her mother was arrested. Her father, who had spent years hoping, was finally reunited with his daughter. Another life was restored. Another mystery was brought to light because someone remembered.
And then there's the bizarre case of Craig Williamson, a fisherman and farmer who disappeared in 1993 while on a business trip. For years, his wife believed he was the victim of foul play. But in a strange twist of fate, a rerun of Unsolved Mysteries revealed the truth. Craig was alive and well in Key West, working as a diver. He said he had amnesia, said he had no memory of his past life. Authorities were skeptical. Had he truly forgotten, or was this a calculated escape? Either way, the mystery was resolved, albeit messily. He and his wife divorced, but remained friends. His reappearance was as strange as his disappearance, proving once again that even the most confounding stories can turn on a dime.
Each solved mystery serves as a reminder. The truth can emerge, even from the deepest shadows. But each resolution also brings new questions. What happened in the missing years? Why did it take so long to find them? And how many more are still out there, hidden, forgotten, or waiting to be found? These aren't just mysteries. They're unfinished stories. So, if you're as captivated by the unknown as us, subscribe and join the journey. And if there's a particular case that's haunted you, leave a comment. We want to hear your thoughts, your theories, your questions. Because somewhere in the shadows of these stories, the truth is still waiting to be found.